Hey, what's up, guys? It's your girl Wolfy. I like to tell you a story about my journey of 9 months when my best friend was on offline. It's it was a depressing few months where I I simply do not know like anything of what happened to my best friend. Was like worried and whatever else emotion I felt. And the only time for me to comfort that kind of pain was the time I had to comfort that pain was when I had to talk to Barry, Jerry, and Connor on Discord. So I remember talking to them for quite some time. We played games together, made videos, and just had a good time. Um, and it was like it was a desperate 9 months where without my best friend around, it was just wasn't the same. So I remember, um, I remember talking to Barry, Jerry, and Connor about this, and they actually understood that I was going through a lot of pain that I've been hiding from them because I'm afraid of causing any issues. Well, I did, stupidly, but that was a huge misunderstanding, I'll just say. Um, so when I hung out with Barry, Jerry, and Connor, ever since those 9 months, it pretty much did comfort the pain that my best friend is offline for quite a while. And um, how I survived it was after being patient and hearing from my best friend again, it made me think and go, okay, so there is hope that I will hear from him at some point. I just don't know when it will happen. All I have to do is remain patient and just wait and see. So after those days of being patient, I then heard my phone ding for a text, and it was my best friend. I was literally surprised. I was like, how the fuck is he able to text me when he told me, like, beforehand that his hellhole place had no Wi-Fi or service for them? So that's when I texted. I was like, what the hell happened? And he said, I didn't say it like in a I didn't say it like a mean thing. I said it like sort of a, sort of a worried thing. Like, what the hell happened to you? And he's saying, oh, what happened was, we had no Wi-Fi or service. The neighbors refused to share. The new neighbors refused to share their Wi-Fi. Yada yada yada, and they threatened my family and all that. And that's when we had to go through a lot of torture with no Wi-Fi or service. That's when eventually he then said that's when my mother came in and saved me and her by letting my father drive us to letting my father take us to his mother's friend's house that allowed them to share her Wi-Fi for them. And it actually helped them have service and Wi-Fi. And the moment I heard from them, I was like, "Oh shit, really? That's awesome!" So we started texting about something that he missed and all that. And he told me like, "Are you okay? Like we were worried about you. Like did something happen? Like are you okay? Are you bullied or anything?" Is what he asked me, and I said, "No, no. Hearing from you is all I wanted to hear. It's all I want to hear. It makes my day more better. Or I mean, even better." Wow, I can't speak. Anyway. So after hearing from him for a while, I was happy to get a text from him, and I just like chatted with him, and we were spending a lot of time. But we roleplayed of my characters being stuck in a barrier for a while because he hasn't moved out of the place yet. And so after what he told me, he then told me like, I have like certain days I'm able to come here in this friend's house and be able to chat with you again, so you can tell me everything and all that. And I said, hell yeah. And then so after a while of like chatting via text, that's when our text ended. When at some points, I don't blame her, that his mother would forget to let the father know they have to go to the friend's house to chat with me. So we usually miss a couple of days to chat. but then he comes back again and blah blah blah. And that's when the happy ending started. So I was minding my own business on Roblox, or not Roblox, but yeah, on Roblox, and I was on Discord, VCing with a couple, with Barry, Jerry, and Connor at the time, and I was just happy sitting here, wondering what's going on. And I remember when it was almost the end of May, June. No, wait. March is what I meant. Well, it was gonna be March. February. Oh, yeah, it was like the end of February, I believe, yeah. Like, February was almost over. Wait, January, February. Yeah. Okay, sorry. I had to think. Hold on. So I think it was almost the end of February, and I was sitting here like, I hope my best friend's okay. I wonder what's going on his end. And that's when the day when it was almost the end of February, that's when I got a happy text of him saying, guess what? It's official that I am moving on the 1st of, or the 2nd of March. I mean, he was going to move out on the 1st, but due to the snow, he had to move to the 2nd. So, I remember how fucking happy I was. I'm like, holy shit, finally. I get to hear from my best friend and we get to FaceTime finally. So our plan was on text. I literally told him like, oh my god, yes, we finally get to be back together again and blah blah blah. I was so happy. And then just like, him and I pretty much like we agreed to each other like, let's definitely FaceTime when you have Wi-Fi and all that, but I'll let you get comfortable with your new house first. And all that so that he could like do all that and then we can get together and FaceTime like whenever we want. So the happy ending started was when I got to hear from my friend again, and best friend again, and being so happy that he's back. It made me so ecstatic. I literally wanted to cry happily that he's back, and well, I didn't, but I was happy actually. I was really happy. And after all those 9 months, when he finally texted me, we pretty much planned any FaceTime plans. And the first day when we FaceTime, when he finally got better service and Wi-Fi installed, we fucking FaceTimed like almost every damn day. And it was like the most amazing week I've had, was hearing his voice and literally just like catching up with everything we missed out ever since we've been apart. So it was like the best reunion party we ever had, and I'm really grateful that we are still friends to this day, and I'm really grateful for our friendship being 13 years long. And that was torturous for me to be apart from him for for 9 months. So yeah, that's my story of how I survived it. I would like to thank Barry, Jerry, and Connor for helping me through it and actually being available to talk to on those days when I was going through a lot of pain. And I want to thank my best friend for being patient with me and actually keeping me posted on those days when I was able to hear from you again. And I am grateful that we are back together and still kicking strong with our friendship. So anyways, I hope that you can relate how painful it is to I hope you can relate how painful it is to deal with like not hearing from a friend for that long, for 9 months. It is like a painful experience, trust me. It was emotionally painful adventure, but I'm glad I managed to pull through it, all thanks to Discord, chatting with people, and also to be patient with my best friend. So yeah, that's my story. That was a lot. I am so sorry, but I hope you enjoyed the story time. Anyways, so yeah, my best friend and I are back to making more streams and videos together, but please be patient with us. We'll basically just, play games for fun together, just to catch up with all that. Even though we caught up with everything, we mostly just like to play just to, I pretty much just like missed all those days we couldn't and all that. So I still miss those days. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the story time. Thank you all for listening, and thank you Barry, Jerry, and Connor for being being there enough to help me through it. And also thank you Bestie for being an amazing friend and being there for me when nobody else couldn't. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I'll see you guys next time when I make a new one and stream with my besties. So yeah, bye.